Donald Trump is pro-mask all of a sudden, and he wants you to know it. Loud and proud, he loves the mask.
Well, I do actually do it when I need. I mean, I carry the mask when I have to go. I went into Walter Reed Hospital the other day. I have the mask right here, and I carry it, and I will use it gladly. No problem with it. And I've said that, and I say, if you can, use the mask. When you can, use the mask. If you're close to each other, if you're in a group, I would put it on when I'm in a group. I have no problem with the masks. I view it this way. Anything that potentially can help, and that certainly can potentially help, is a good thing. I have no problem. I carry it. I wear it. You saw me wearing it a number of times, and I'll continue, please.
So, if you can... okay, so, look, a lot to take issue with. The overall thing is he's saying he wears a mask, you should wear a mask. We'll delve into how accurate that is. But, JR, should we drop the balloons and fire the fireworks and... all of that? Should I start doing some sort of Fortnite dance?
I mean, if that'll help stop the spread and limit the spread of COVID, yes, do all of it. This is an indication that someone got through to him to a point where he should at least act like he cares enough about mask wearing to say it to people. That's the stage we've gotten to. We've definitely not gotten to the stage where he believes it's helpful. We've definitely not gotten to the stage where he thinks that it's no longer a sign of weakness. He doesn't think that either. This is... Okay, you guys, I finally believe the poll numbers that I'm seeing, that everything is a disaster for me. So I need to start doing things that aren't the opposite of trying to help save people's lives. When people say something, I should actually listen. He started that part, but he definitely doesn't believe in it. I think we'll find that out as we go further.
I think so. I mean, it was so begrudging. I do, if I'm on an elevator, if you can, I guess, wear one, maybe it'll help, maybe a little bit. I don't know. He's not actually sold on it. And that's not just like an observation to pick at what he said. It's also substantive. Like him going up there and now saying, if you can, you should, in these limited circumstances, is simply not as good of a message as... saying to the 30% of the country that thinks masks are a plot of Beelzebub, who is the devil, who, by the way, all wear red hats, to say, you need to wear a mask, all of you. Put your mask on. If you're around anyone, put your mask on, do it, stick to it, and we can get through this, and you can get your liberties back, and we can have the economy back and all that. That would be a more effective message. Now, this is better than anything he's had so far, but I am also not going to, as much of the media has, and we're going to get to that in a few minutes, start lavishing praise on him, because I don't think it's justified, especially when he's not only undercutting his message in the way he delivers it, but also in his appearances. So immediately after that section, he's asked a question. Are you sending mixed messages, though? Yesterday, you tweeted out an image wearing a mask, and then last evening, we saw you not wearing a mask at your hotel, and he responded, well, I don't know. No, but I know. You're saying it, but you're not actually doing it. You wore the mask at Walter Reed, and then you put up a photo where you called it the China virus, where you were wearing a mask. And that is good, because in the hellscape that is 2020, that's, I guess, the best we can hope for. But when you're seen constantly not wearing masks, when you have rallies where people are all not wearing masks and you're not telling them to, that's an issue. And one more question he got. A lot of Americans are maybe surprised at your change of tone, something we'll return to in just a few minutes. Over all of this, some more perhaps realistic tone. Some will look at it that way, the sudden embrace of masks, social distancing. And he says, no, I've always agreed with that. I mean, I've never fought either one, but certainly social distancing. That's common sense. 6 feet to me is common sense. I'd like to say maybe it a little bit further.
Oh.
No, but, and here's the thing. I'm not going to do the thing that I was inclined to do, which is to go back in all the ways that he was mocking people for wearing masks and attacking it and saying it's unnecessary and all of that. But you know that it's out there. If you're paying attention, if you're watching the show, you already know it. He is simply lying.
It's a traditional childlike lie. Whenever or trying to come back from the previous lie, he goes, I'm totally for 6 feet, 6 feet. Hey, let's make it 10 feet. Why not? Like, let me just push it further to make it. I want to make sure you guys really know I'm on board for 6 feet. In fact, let's go 10. That doesn't really mean that you're more down for the cause just because you decide to push the length further. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It's such an empty addition to the policy.
Exactly.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.